Here's the 152-pound tail of the tape, if you will, Justin Thomas against Zack Velasquez. And you like the young man from Ponderosa, don't you?
Well, he is the top-ranked wrestler at this weight in the state, and he's a very, very good kid, but barely survived an overtime match in semifinals to get here on a controversial call. So
he is 54-0, though.
He's impressive.
These two have not met. Justin Thomas ranked second in the state. Heavyweights next, and then Tovar against Wick.
I believe that Velasquez is going to be very aggressive. He's on a mission.
Why is that?
I think
What
he's on a
makes
mission.
you say that?
He has unbelievable confidence. He's a very physical kid, and I think he's going to go hard. But Thomas is tough. He wrestled a great semifinal himself today. So hand fighting, looking for position, footwork, a lot of movement. This will slow down a little bit as we go along.
Justin Thomas, whose hometown is Huntington Beach, goes to San Diego. 3.8 GPA, two-time Masters champion. He's also a surfer.
We talked about San Diego last year being a very tough room, and I think they're developing, very good wrestlers out of that program. So maybe we can give their coaches a little credit.
Paul Herrera, Joe Herrera, and Steven Gutierrez.
Doing a very good job in San Diego.
Out in Corona.
It's a long way from Huntington Beach.
Surprised he didn't wind up at St. John Bosco even.
One would think, right?
Inside of a minute into this opening round.
Position, footwork. Great body of work for Velasquez this year. Ponderosa has a tremendous program as well. So let's
Tyson Escobar, Soren Murphy, John Garcia.
Tyson Escobar is a great wrestler in his own right.
Velasquez hopes to continue wrestling at a D1 school. Says when he's done with college, he wants to be a nurse.
Pretty interesting. Must be a very caring guy.
Not on the mat. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that part of it.
54 matches is a really staggering figure, isn't it?
Well, again, remember we talked about that this state tournament starts 4 weeks ago. And you can wrestle up to 5 matches a weekend to get here. So, and then it's a 2-day tournament here. So,
well, and he won Sierra Nevada, Doc Buchanan, Temecula Valley. He's been all over the state.
Well, there is a thing called a match count, which allows you only 35 or 36 matches in the season before the start of the state qualifier. So he's wrestled 20 matches since then. And that was very aggressive.
No points awarded, though? Why not?
Didn't hold him there. He picked him up off the mat, dumped him to his back, and he rolled right through. There was no count. You need a minimum of a 2 count in order to get any points at all.
Sure. Velasquez still unable to seize a quantitative advantage, even though, as we watch, he's obviously been the dominant force in this 152-pound match.
He's working, though, and you got to give him credit for that. He's not just hanging back. He's looking to turn Thomas. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. He's coming out to the side. He's not just riding parallel, as we've said earlier. He is perpendicular, and he's showing a move. He's trying to get that hammer lock. He's got 2 hands on the wrist. He's trying to dig it, what we call digging it out, and trying to put it up on his back and working it from there. So I'm thinking that we might get a stalling call on Thomas pretty soon here. He's got his head down on the mat, and he's not doing anything to get out. He's just being safe, if you will.
Strategy seems to be working at the moment as we're still scoreless.
Well,
winding down the second round.
He's cleared his hip. He's getting to his feet. He's working on hand control. We'll see if he can actually get away. Good balance, good strength in his hips and legs. The stalling call on Velasquez for not returning him to the mat. And he's still trying to do that, but he took the single leg. He's picking it up. He's got control of it.
Final dozen seconds.
Short time. If he can hold on to that leg without giving up the one, he has an advantage to that. That's stalling. You can't stay down on that leg without getting called.
And now we move over to the third. Velasquez will start on the mat. Again, 54-0. Simply wants to make it 55.
Chosen down. He's up on his feet very quickly and released. Now it's going to get interesting. Thomas has to come after him. Now he's already got the stalling warning though, so if Velasquez shows no movement forward and he has to go forward, he should get called if he doesn't go forward. He's been backing up, he's been circling. He really hasn't put any pressure on Thomas in a forward manner. He's got to show some sort of shot. Thomas has tied up his fingers, so
there's no way this ends 1-0, is there?
It's very conservative right now on Velasquez's part. And it's a long way to go. It's over a minute. And both these guys are very good. Very good athletes.
San Diego versus Ponderosa, Southern Section versus Sac Joaquin. The unbeaten Velasquez trying to cap a remarkable season.
It's 1-1. He gave him the stall. Now it's tied up, Dan. 50 seconds left in the match, and it's tied. We may get our next overtime here.
The state title on the line at 152. Heavyweights are next. But could we have our third overtime of the night?
Velasquez took a shot.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left in the match. In regulation time. Hand control, fighting for position. Nothing open here. Nobody's opening up. Called it a stalemate, got him restarted. That's a good. That was a good call from that official.
16 seconds.
Who's going to close the gap and take a shot? I think we're going to overtime, buddy.
Would appear so.
A little surprised Velasquez closed down that way. All right. Sudden victory.
Sudden
number
victory
3.
with the heavyweights next, followed by 145s and then 113s. And here we go with sudden victory.
Got some more movement out of Velasquez. Tying up the hands. Somebody's got to do something.
I think that statement kind of sums up the entire match.
Nobody's opened up. Nobody's taking a shot, taking a chance. In on the leg. Oh, nice counter. Nice counter from Santiago, out of it. Good hips and feet from Velasquez. That's why he's undefeated. Tough to take down. Now he's looking for the referee to help him. Don't do that. Thomas should not do that. Don't be looking at the referee. The referee will call him if he feels it. He's warned him. He's warned him, and he's backing away. Velasquez is backing away. Wow. Wow.
Go to the first 30-second ride out.
Well, this is the first time we've gone to rideouts, Dan. And
we'll see 2 of these periods.
Automatically, there's 2 periods.
Yes.
Unless there's a fall. So Velasquez is choosing down for the first rideout. We'll see what happens. He has no trouble getting away. It's barely 2 seconds. And now here we go again. So
2-1 Velasquez, but again, there will be a corresponding period to follow.
there'll be another ride-out period. If there's no points here, then Thomas has a chance to tie it up once again, and then we'll go to another sudden victory scenario. That was quick. End of the period. Thomas is going down.
Should it be easy for him to escape
wasn't
here and level it?
It wasn't easy before, and if Velasquez gives him a hard ride, he's going to win 2-1. So,
Just needs to hold on for dear life, really, for the next 30 seconds.
well, he needs to be more aggressive than dear life. He needs to really stay on his hips and put a lot of pressure on him. He's already let Thomas get to his feet. He's dropping down for that single leg. Now, if he holds on to that leg and does nothing, then he should get another stalling warning and tie it up. Oh boy. The referee called stalemate and not stalling. You have to move up off that leg.
13 seconds left now here. Velasquez, 10 seconds from going to 55-0. Thomas's coach calling for a stall. Still wanting the stall, but he's not going to get it. Zack Velasquez, state champion in an interesting and debated, really, 2-1 victory. What do you think,
Wow.
here, Coach?
I don't know what to say. Velasquez did not wrestle. He did not wrestle.
And that's why we're hearing it from the crowd, isn't it?
Yes. Very unhappy. People are very unhappy about this.